Yes guys, welcome back to another FC24 attacking tutorial. Let's make this game more toxic. Here are top 10 meta attacking tricks on EA FC24. So let's begin. Number 1 is crossing. I don't know whether it will be patched later, but right now crosses are so overpowered and difficult to defend. Attacking a high positioning in FC24 is so good, which makes it very easy to pull out deadly crosses in this game. As you're already seeing in these clips, the opponent seems to have no way to stop them. To perform this cross, it's so simple when you follow these easy steps. 1. When running down the wing, you need to take 1 second and look at the other side of the pitch. If you notice your winger or any player in that position running towards the opponent's goal, and many times they will inform you that they are ready. 2. You need some space in front of this ball holder to avoid interceptions. 3. Hold square or X button on your controller. Load the power up to 3 to 4 bars while aiming the left analog towards the space in front of that running player. Then you will be surprised how the ball moves very fast with power and accuracy to your player. To finish off this move, you either hit first time if needed, but the best way is to be calm and control the ball, then finish up this beautiful goal. One of the reasons why this is overpowered is that speed movement of the ball and accuracy. This gives no chance for the opponent to defend. And that smart run of your winger makes this cross more available in many situations when you drive down the wing. Then some poor tactics from the opponent's game plan. If you use the depth above 45 in FC24, your players tend to push and load towards the ball side, including that fullback responsible for marking that winger, leaving a big space for that winger to receive the ball in a perfect position in time to cause danger. For example, here I'm driving down the wing, but I spot a big space on the other side of the pitch. Because this fullback is pushing towards the ball side, I decide to switch to that side. As I control the ball, and again I realize the other fullback is also pushing towards the ball side, leaving space, so I cross the ball to that side, and I also make another shot cross towards my striker and I score this fun goal. The number one thing that makes this game difficult to defend is pace. It's so overpowered, whereby I feel sorry for defenses this season. The moment you get in behind or get that gap to burst away from the opponent's defender, it's difficult for him to chase down your player. Especially if you have some fast wingers or fullbacks. If you get that opportunity to sprint down the wing, just abuse the mechanic, because it's difficult to defend pace in this game. You can even boost your speed by hitting the ball 5 to 6 yards forward when you're sprinting forward and you're sure there's much space in front. While holding the R2 or RT on your controller while pointing the left analog towards the direction you're sprinting to, you can dash forward by holding the right stick analog to that direction you're sprinting to, and this boosts that player's speed and he runs much fast while covering a lot of ground. This is very helpful when counter-attacking your opponent. You give no time for his defenders to recover and reposition. It also makes cutbacks and open angle towards the goalkeeper available. So you have two options, and if the opponent manages to cover one, you can take the other. The third meta trick is the precision passing. Now let's have something new to look at. This passing technique is now on the game and it gives you plenty of options to create chances and outsmart the opponent. These are one of the toxic mechanics and the reason why defending is so hard on this game. To perform the precision pass, first of all, we have two types of precision passes, and the first one is the precision through pass. First of all, you need space in front of that ball holder. This is to make sure that the pass is not blocked immediately by the time you hit the ball. Then hold both the R1 or RB and triangle or Y on your controller. Load up some good power that will enable the ball to move in front of that ball receiver. Then aim the left analog towards the direction you want the ball to move to, and it has to be open. Then you will see this circle which indicates that this player locked on the ball and he's the one to receive it. And also this mark which indicates the path of the ball, and this player will move towards that path to receive the pass. Then that's how the precision through pass is performed. But this is not overpowered than the second precision pass, and we shall not waste our time on it. The lobbed precision pass, this is overpowered because aerial passes in FC24 are so good and accurate. Here you hold both the R1 or RB, plus square or X, on your controller while aiming the left analog towards the zone you want to lob the ball to, and this circle will appear showing where the ball is likely to drop. And the small circle on the player locked with the pass will run towards that circle to receive the ball. You can use this pass in many different creative ways, and beginning with cutbacks, You don't need to dribble a lot and beat that fullback or recycle the ball. If you get space, just use the precision lobbed pass and find any of your players at the edge of the box, skipping some passes to complete a cutback and score. It can also be used as lob-through pass inside the box. Using the normal lob-through pass, the AI is unpredictable sometimes. But using this precision pass to the byline, the advantage: the ball receiver moves towards the target zone to receive the ball. This makes the pass more effective. It can also be used as cross in some situations, especially in tight spaces. When the opponent has many defenders inside the box, you aim direct towards any of your available players in the box, but slightly in front of him. Be more composed and use this opportunity to score this goal. The opponent in many cases will panic and fail to defend that situation. And finally, you can use it as a lob-through pass towards your running player in behind. Just make sure you aim in front of that player, load up some good power, and your player will play a perfect pass towards your player. The fourth meta trick is the finesse shots. These shots are great when you want to finish. This is a powerful way of converting many chances created into goals. To perform a finesse shot effectively and more accurate, you first position your player diagonally towards the goal. It's by rule to position like this. Sometimes you may not and it work. Then press both R1 or RB, plus circle or B on your controller. Load up to 3 to 4 bars of power according the distance from your player towards the goal, while aiming the left stick analog towards the goalpost you want to strike the ball to. And that's it. Your player will send the ball with curve, making it hard for the goalkeeper to save. You can use this shot when you want to score some good long-range goals. You just follow the process and everything should be okay. But I use it mostly inside the box to finish off my created chances. The pro tip to increase your chances of scoring a finesse shot every time you get some player with finesse shot playstyle plus, the likes of Salah, Son, Messi and many more. These players will hit the ball with more accuracy and speed than other players. But still, it doesn't discourage you from using other players without this playstyle. They can also score. Of course, the German cross has to be on this list of overpowered mechanics. Aerial passes are too good and the German cross is among them. Here you can cross the ball without reaching the final third. It's a good way of skipping your build-up. To perform the German cross, you need to first send one of your players who can receive the ball with more composure inside the opponent's box, and I think midfielders always have good ball control. You can send that player forward by either using the pass and move technique. Hold both the L1 or LB, plus X, or A, on your controller, and your player after releasing the ball will begin running forward. Or you can aim the left stick analog at the player you want to send forward, then tap on L1 or LB on your controller, and that's it. That player will start running forward. Wait until that running player is about to reach the opponent's last man on the defense line. While that player is running forward, you need to position this player with the ball in a position where he can protect the ball, but still with the open angle where he can pull out the pass. Hold square or X on your controller and load the power up to 3 to 4 bars, while aiming the left analog towards that running player. Use this technique if your opponent is a little bit good at defending. This German cross can break that defense with no time. It needs high-skilled opponents to defend, because the right stick switch level has to be good. If you want to score as many goals and miss less, score 9 out of 10 chances, using the timed finishing mechanic will make this possible. Your player hits the ball with some exceptional power and accuracy, giving no chance for the goalkeeper to save. Timed finishing: you press circle or B on your controller to power up the shot, wait until your player is about to hit the ball, then press the shot button for the second time, and the player's triangle icon will light green. This indicates that you have timed perfectly. This technique enables some player with low shoot rating to strike the ball like great players. For example, this clip, Goretzka on his weak foot. But since I timed my shot perfectly, it doesn't matter whether it's a weak foot, he strike the ball with power and accuracy and score. But in some situations you can time very well and your player fails to hit the back of the net, but this rarely happens. As I told you, out of 10 you can score 8 to 9 or even all of them. Our number 7 on the list is the stepovers. This skill move is now part of our basic skill moves, because you can use it almost everywhere on the pitch. It's a 2-star rated skill, meaning a lot of players on the pitch can perform it. It's very simple to perform this skill move. your player has to be moving like in a dribbling motion, then roll the right analog in front of that player, then point the left analog to the direction you want your player to exit to. We have two ways to use this skill move. 1. To boost the speed of your player, one of the best speed boost skill moves used on this game, you perform it in sprint into the space. This can be useful when having a counter-attack. It makes it hard for the opponent's players to reposition and defend, because you're moving forward with speed. You can get that speed boost if you perform the skill move forward and just sprint. Second way to use this skill move is to drive into the opponent's box. You get your player at the edge of the box, perform the skill move and force your way inside the box. It's hard to defend because of that speed boost your player exit with. If you manage to perform it quickly before the opponent position his defender to defend it only if he has managed to see it coming, then there's no way the opponent can defend it at the moment. Many players hate controlled sprint because hard to defend, but if your opponent abused this mechanic, then why can't you do the same? To perform the controlled sprint you hold the R1 or RB on your controller, then move the left stick analog. Your player moves with speed and while having a close control of the ball. Good enough. We have a full guided tutorial about this dribbling technique. Check the link in the description. Sometimes you get in behind to face the opponent's goalkeeper, but the angle is somehow hard to beat that goalkeeper. Don't waste this opportunity if you know how to perform the shot cancel. Press circle or B on your controller to initiate a shot command, then immediately press both L2 plus R2, or LT and RT on your controller to cancel the shot. Cancel animation will trigger the opponent's goalkeeper to dive, leaving the open goal for you to finish. You can go on and score these nice goals against your opponent. This works best against the opponents who call their goalkeeper out of the goal. Position your player away from the goal, and make sure you're not sprinting, then perform the shot cancel to leave that goalkeeper down and score. Power shots, our last meta attacking trick. This works best especially against opponents who are too passive. If you manage to get that space in front of your player, feel free to punish the opponent for reckless defending. To perform the shot power you hold both the L1 and R1, or LB and RB, then press the shot button circle, or B on your controller, so you need to aim exactly towards the goal, either to the far post or near. These shots can also work when you get in behind against the opponent's goalkeeper. The power gives no chance to the opponent's goalkeeper to save. But remember, power shots aiming is the main key. So that's it guys for today. Thanks for watching.